90% of the time, husband and wife tell thank you to each other when the neighbor is there.
Today's podcast is the one that dentistry has been waiting for. We have two guests. Dr. VeluMani needs no introduction. He is the founder of ThyroCare and they have disrupted the entire diagnostic industry with innovation and a franchisee model. He is the king of scaling businesses and creating widespread impact. We also have with us Dr. Kunal, who is the founder of OrthoSquare, and they have scaled to 125 dental clinics across the country. They're completely bootstrapped and understand the nuances of the Indian dental market. Today, both of them are coming together to share one vision of AVMSMILES. And I'm very excited to see the upcoming India's dental landscape. Come, join me and don't forget to like, share and subscribe with somebody who needs this the most. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is honestly a dream come true moment for me. Sir, I am sure you already saw the first dream come moment and now this is something that I never imagined I'd do. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Kunal. It's really a pleasure to host both of you today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I want to ask you, how did you grow ThyroCare from scratch to 1,200 centers across the country?
Actually, it went up to 5,000 centers when I exited.
Okay.
I think it wasn't VC money funded growth. It wasn't a digital media marketed growth. When you have a good product, when you price it decent, when you present it honestly, it grows.
Right.
But having said that, it took 30 years to reach there. It all started in a 170 square feet rented garage in South Mumbai, Baikala. And one became two became four became 8. And I even didn't understand. When I went for an IPO, I have become old. To that extent, it was highest level of focus, commitment to customer. And I think what I used was my stamina because I didn't have funds. I didn't look for funds. And in healthcare, the patient only funds. I think I got funded. I worked a lot and it was a wonderful team. So, lage raho, kept on growing. And it worked.
It's really nice to see that, even so many years ago, when you started and till like the 30 years that you entirely engaged.
Mind you, I started the business when it was a pager era.
Okay.
No mobile, no internet,
Right.
no password, no OTP.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you evolved.
It evolved. And at times I used to think how people who did business in 1930s and 40s must have done. Right? I think it is continuously evolving. Today, every 3 years, scenario is changing.
Correct.
Everything is evolving. Only search age is reversing.
The looks reveals everything.
So, Dr. Kunal, what inspired you to build OrthoSquare? And in terms of clinic, like really starting from the first clinic to actually growing to 125 clinics today?
I wanted to do always something big. Okay. So, fortunately, I took admission in dentistry. So, I had to do big in dentistry only. Okay. So, me and Riti, we both started in 2012. But it took me 4 years to open a second branch.
Okay.
Okay, so we studied entire dental industry, how it works. Like Sir said, even I came also from a small village, you can say. I'm not from Bombay. So when I came, started one clinic at Ville Parle. I used to do consultations. I'm an orthodontist. So I used to do consultations. I seen the potential of dentistry. And then I did my master's in implants. And then we moved into implants also. So 3 days implantology we launched in 2017 and that was a huge success. And from there then 2 clinics, 7, 18. Pre-COVID we were 62.
Okay.
In fact, COVID everybody was so scared, but I took a courage and opened 35 branches more. Okay, even in south part and north, Delhi and Bangalore especially. That time we got a cheaper rents because COVID everything was collapsed. I took courage and that made a success.
Since both of you have had a very similar journey, I would say so yours is really long, but for you it's just started. So, sir, if you had to give one advice to Dr. Kunal, what would it be?
Have patience, build systems, then scale.
Right.
There are plenty who scale it without building systems
Yes.
and then they collapse.
Yes.
It's very important that you need to keep on growing, not too much too early, and even out. In my case, it was a 25% CAGR, compounded annual growth rate, for 25 years. I think, again, success is never a problem. Sustaining the success is the biggest problem. So, if I have to give one advice, have patience, but don't sleep. Keep searching for what next can be done. But the best thing to do is build the systems, then build scale on the systems, and improve the systems as the scale demands.
Okay.
Nothing is static. Keep flexible, keep learning. In business, who is successful? Let me tell you in 4 words: learn first, learn fast.
Yeah.
If you have learned fast, you are ahead of competition. And if you are learning fast, you are better than the competition. So you have to do that. You need to focus, have patience, and build systems.
Thank you so much, sir.
So since both of you believe that, funding is coming from the patient, because initially for you too it's completely bootstrapped.
It's a bootstrap. I mean,
It's bootstrap.
completely. I think for sir also, I mean, initially, I mean, sir never asked for the funds. I mean, VC came to sir. So for us also, I mean, till now we have not, it's a completely debt-free company. It's a completely bootstrap till now.
Right. So, even the entire ecosystem is changing now. Everybody is now talking about first building and then getting funding later. It's not like the COVID era. So, what is the advice that you would like to give young entrepreneurs about funding?
Funding is going to create pains. Nothing comes free. The man invests in you is expecting returns.
Yes.
That too fast.
Yeah.
So be careful. Even if somebody comes and offers funds, you don't take it unless it was absolutely must. Having said that, if your business is making profits, then don't go for funding. Use the profits, burn the profits, grow the business. If your business is not making profit, don't go for funding.
Correct.
Correct.
So, in my opinion, funding is only when you really have set the system in place. It's making some profit. Now, by infusing funds, you can scale the profit. Don't scale the loss, scale the profit.
Yes.
So, for that, you need to first see the profit.
Yes.
But then today's youth have a very different story to narrate. It's all your wisdom. If you don't dilute too early, that means you will become very rich.
So always, I mean, you have to burn your profits, as sir said, not the investor's money.
Right. So you are the king of FOFO model, you are the king of COCO model. So for all the dentists watching, we want to understand what these business models are.
The COCO is a company owned, company operated. India is a vast country. It is made up of 25 countries because every language is a country. And you can't do national business using the COCO model, especially healthcare industry, because healthcare is more local. You have to talk to them in the local language. So when I started business, fortunately I didn't have money. So I didn't think of COCO only. I thought FOFO.
Okay.
Then I thought, this business procuring, processing. These are the two components of pathology industry. Procuring means getting the attention of the customer and getting the sample collected. Processing is using technology, do the processing. So I took up and made up my mind that I will do only processing, full stop. Then I analyze what is more difficult job. Difficult job is procuring. If I overestimated myself, I would have decided processing is difficult. Then I would have not given him enough margin. So I thought his job is difficult. So I told 50-50. Now, in an industry where 20% was the collection charges, I gave 50% to them. Everybody said, "Hare, you are giving so much. Will you be successful?" I think I am successful only because I gave too much. Right? द पंच लाइन, जो कम लेना चाहता है उसको ज़्यादा ही मिलता है, जो ज़्यादा लेना चाहता है उसको कुछ भी नहीं मिलता. So that is how I came up with an idea. Gentlemen, I am not going to pay you salary. Your work is this. Your cost is this. Your revenue is this. And I was the first guy in this industry to create a franchisee model. There was no word franchisee existing before year 2000. Only after McDonald came into country, people thought, okay, that means it is franchisee. In healthcare, that too in pathology, I thought about the word franchisee very early. In that, what happens, his job is limited, his revenue is better, and he was not sleeping. Right? You give to a partner too little, he will not work. You give him little higher, he will work. So that is how I made my man to work from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., which no employee will work. So, काम कराया, काम नहीं किया. Very, very important is I got the work done. So this idea of FOFO came in because his job is only to collect the specimen and send it. He doesn't need to invest too much. He needed only a 10 by 8 square feet premises. He was going to hospitals and laboratories and picking up businesses. So that model worked that time wonderful. It has grown very fast. All my competitors exactly copied what I did. But then my model became refined every 2-3 years to a newer model. So they were all chasing. Finally, I felt, okay, they are chasing very fast. Let me come out. Now they have no one to chase.
Right entry, right exit is important.
So this is the FOFO model which worked.
Yes.
And then I see even my peers did the COCO model.
Yeah.
The COCO model has limitations. You can't go infinite and put centers in Odisha as well as in Kerala. It would not work. So then only the franchisee idea came. And then they felt VeluMani is growing, let us also grow. Then they gave up the COCO and they came into FOFO. So when I met Dr. Kunal, I found out he is stuck in COCO. And he is stuck in a number. Then I told him very clear, if you want to be in COCO, you be in COCO. I am not with you. And if you want me to be with you, come out of COCO, let us have a FOFO. Then he understood that there is a challenge of management and getting the work done from the employees. Here you give the entrepreneurship in the hands of the local dentist and take a fair revenue, give him full support. When you take less, you get more. This I convinced him. So that is how the idea of FOFO is. Of course, there are a couple of FOFO models in dentistry also, but I don't think any of them have a balance sheet which is making profit. When I analyzed in detail, there are two problems. One is they are taking more. The second is they are not efficient in, they are not big brand to demand that much. So I told him, let us spend on branding, let us give him maximum margin, let us take very little, and let us be a leader in the country. So that's how I convinced him, and of course it was not difficult to convince him. It was like he was also similar idea he had, and we met. It was in a matter of a couple of days we decided, let's explore.
That's nice.
Glad sir is mentoring us. So I mean, who would not want Dr. VeluMani as a director or is a mentor in the company?
Yeah, in that way, it's not easy to mentor people who need to be hammered to change the ideas. Here I found it is evolving and I can be what you call as accelerating.
Yeah.
So I am of that opinion with the idea of empowering a local dentist. We will become faster, a big billion-dollar company. And let me tell you the punchline. If you want to become a billionaire, create 1,000 millionaires. So I would be very happy to see as many dentists as possible becoming millionaires.
Millionaires.
And if we can make 10,000 or 100,000, that means we will be very powerful.
Very powerful. So a new era of dentistry is coming here.
Yes.
Yeah, we believe everything has to change over a period of time. Do you remember once upon a time we had antennas in the balcony for watching TV? Then we went to the dish antenna in the society. And then came little different. Now it is all username, password, paid 150 rupees, keep watching, right? Customer is happy.
Happy.
The companies are happy. The clarity of the picture is good. I think that is where we are dreaming. I also want you to see how this mobility has changed in this last 20 years. Before Uber, Ola came, taxis were standing for 20 hours, running for 4 hours. Today, the taxis are running for 20 hours, standing for 4 hours. That means efficiency is high. When efficiency is high, driver is happy, Malik is happy, brand operator is happy, and more than anything else,
Customer is happy.
So that is how we realize this FOFO system will create a totally different world. And let me tell you, if by year 2050, there will be 10 FOFO clinics in the country ruling the entire dentistry. Believe me.
So you said 10,000.
No. 10 chains of dentistry in a
dentistry.
FOFO model will rule the dentistry in the country.
Wow. That's a crazy statement.
This time, it will be more than a ThyroCare number also.
Hopefully.
Then let me tell you why I believe what Kunal is saying is going to happen. 25, 30 years back, there was no technology in place. My child, ThyroCare was born in a pager days. Today, it's a AI era. The next point is, I didn't have money. Now I have money. I only had knowledge. I didn't have wisdom. I have wisdom. So all put together, if I plug in with anyone, I think it will amplify. I am pretty sure we understand the pulse of the business community who want to associate it. We know the needs of the market, needs of the society, needs of the common man. As long as we orient ourselves correctly, we are going to be very powerful. What I did in 25 years, I believe can be done in 5 years.
Wow. So 2030. But sir, why out of so many industries did you decide to choose dentistry?
In that way, I didn't choose to become a pathologist. Let me tell you, the story is very, very interesting about what I see. I never dreamt I will be out of district. I was in Coimbatore. I never traveled out of state. Then suddenly I am in Mumbai. Never thought of. And that too, I was a mathematician. I am into thyroid testing laboratory. I never thought of. I never thought, born in a village, I will marry a Bombay girl. I married. I never thought I will do business when I was a COCO government gazetted officer for 14 long years. So, nikal pada. Right? Then I am into entrepreneurship. When I started entrepreneurship, I didn't know that I will have a listed company of $1 billion value. Then I reached there and then I left that business also. People were all wondering, crazy man. Now if you ask me why dentistry, I am crazy.
So what is that one problem that you want to solve in dentistry immediately?
Lack of efficiencies.
Okay.
Yeah, especially in India, let me very honestly tell you, in the entire world, India is cheapest in healthcare. In entire India, I was the cheapest. I had 40% EBITDA, everybody was gluing at the balance sheet. G-Boomba, what this Madrasi is doing. Then it is the efficiency, right? Now, if pathology being the lowest price, I could establish the highest profitability. 10 industries are there inside the healthcare industry which is inefficient according to me. And one of that was dentistry. So I became pregnant with dentistry because there was an attraction. They felt that I am a business brand which can empower them. I felt, why should I sit and do the basics of that business when somebody else is already doing? So here, brand, businessman, and a dentist, all
All
the
are
three
coming
together
together.
should be able to create an impact in the society. We will create awareness. We will make people to understand they can look better, they can live healthier, and that's a huge market. According to me, it is probably fastest growing. Entire healthcare will be fastest growing for next 25 years. Full stop.
So you spoke about collaboration because you or the Square and the doctor actually collaborating. What is the real power of collaboration, community that can actually empower dentists?
See, today, if you look at the startup community, it's never one man.
Yes.
It is 5 guys, 6 guys.
Yes.
He knows marketing, he knows technology, he knows the floor operations, and he knows the rest of IT or logistics. So this is how they get. Now I know branding. I know what market will give attention to. He knows how maximum a chair can give revenue, and the dentists know how to invest least and get comfortable, secured business, the secured income. So all the three were aligned. I think this type of alignment, if you can get faster, make it scale, that's becoming a very powerful one. जब ये बात बनता है, बहुत बनता है. जब ये बिगड़ता है, बेहिसाब बिगड़ता है.
So will AVMSMILES standardize technology, and what is it that is going to bring different apart from the FOFO model?
See, the FOFO model is distributing the responsibility, empowering the local dentist to do his practice, and like how he buys electricity, how he buys various services, he buys the management of the clinic. We are the ones who will help him to manage the clinic. Once we help him to manage the clinic, he focuses only on getting the patient experience better. And the brand gets customer to his door. Half of the customers he might get because of he or she is the brand. Remaining half of the customers will walk in because there is a board inviting. Right? And let me give you the power of the brand. I sold ThyroCare. After selling ThyroCare, Gulf, I was running business in the brand of ThyroCare. They said you cannot use ThyroCare brand name there. Now I had to remove the brand name. Mind you, 50% of my turnover came down. That is the power of the brand. That 50% came in only because of the brand. The power of the brand is something which poor class will not know. Middle class is very, very sensitive. Of course, rich will pay 10 times more also for a brand. You are aware of it. So I think the power of the brand we are empowering for the local dentist to run his operation, number one. He need not know marketing. He need not know inventory management. He need not know many things in business, which is very essential. So take username password of AVMSMILES and smile.
So let's take an example that I'm a dentist.
Yeah.
And I come to you.
Yeah.
And I want to take a franchisee. So what will be the step-by-step process, and what am I going to get out of this?
Okay. There is a minimum franchisee fees. What you have to pay first. There is a layout where suppose you have to open a 2-chair clinic, 3-chair clinic. I would recommend 2-chair clinic. Okay. But if you are already established dentist and you want to make it 5-chair, then it's also
So
open.
I can also start if I already have a clinic.
Yeah. There are so many dentists whose clinics are not running. So they also can come and change into AVMSMILE.
Okay.
So where we will help them to get the branding. Okay. We'll help them to get the patient flow into the clinic. That is the main thing. Though social media branding, all brand ambassadors, they'll put it. Most important is inventory. Example. Now, if you buy one implant, you will be paying 3 times more than me, what I'm buying. So inventory, you will get the same price.
So the
less
price
than the
that
70%,
you got, I will also get it.
Up to 70% less than the market price.
Oh, wow.
You will get. So inventory will be a common purchase. Okay. You will get a completely one dashboard where your entire system is there. Your practice management software, your patient's data, everything will be one click. You will get AVM Smile approved consultant at a lesser price than the market. So example, you are BDS, you want to call orthodontist, you will pay some XYZ, you will get a cheaper than, and that to be on approved doctors.
Right.
See, let me put it this way. You asked what attracted me towards the dentistry. I sat and discussed with them for a couple of hours. Lot of similarities. In pathology industry, if the reagent cost is 100 rupees for a retail pathology laboratory, for me it was available for 30 rupees because they do 100 tests a month. I did 100,000 tests a day. Scale ही खेल है.
Volume.
Scale नहीं तो खेल नहीं है. So I knew it very clearly. Once you consolidate and make a bulk purchase,
Yes.
the vendors are slaves. Let me tell you how Walmart functions. Walmart never makes money from the customer. They ask the vendor, quote me for million pieces. Right?
Yes.
MRP 100 is giving at manufacturer giving at 35 rupees. He is selling at 20% discount. Have you got it? So he is making a killing by building up the scale. I, as a pathology laboratory, built scale and I have enjoyed that. Then I come and ask him, what are your cost? He tells HR cost and then consumable cost. Simple. I am very clear now. HR cost is optimized when the man has 8 hours work. If he is only working for 2 hours, it's very costly. So how to improve that HR factor? Keep the chair busy for 8 hours. It is brought down. Then what about the consumable cost? For 1,000 clinics, you purchase from the vendor, the chair is sasta, the implant is sasta, the aligners are sasta. Now as a dentist, you have a small volume. You ask through the distributor to distributor, finally he comes. 100 rupees MRP, he is willing to give at 88 rupees. 12% discount milega. You have no option. You buy it.
Correct.
But when we give the same at 65 rupees, imagine what margin you are getting.
I'm getting, yeah.
We are eliminating all middlemen. That is the power of a brand. Any brand you pick up, they have bulk purchase power. Let me give you the power of scale. Scale gives what advantages? There are 3 major advantages scale gives. One is purchase power. Primary power is purchase power. The second one is people power. People will love to work with brands. Anybody who finishes a BDS will come and tell, I will work here for 2 years free. That is, people are walking in because you are a brand. Purchase power, people power, pricing power. Jo tum rakhte ho, that is the price in the industry. Others have to calibrate to your price. So these 3 powers is possible only when you have 1,000 clinics plus in the country, and 1,000 clinics plus is possible only if you are in FOFO model. So that made me to relate, and I felt that this industry is having prosperity. Let us work on it.
Amazing, sir. I mean, it's a beautiful story.
I'm a good storyteller.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Thyrocare will not become powerful. So why he is associated with me is my storytelling. Mentoring is nothing but storytelling.
Yes.
Right? It's not just showing PowerPoint and data. It is to tell the concepts, how it will be useful, how it will become powerful, how it will become prosperity. So this you have to explain.
And main in AVM Smile, practice management. There will be compulsory 10 hours training session every quarterly. And personal mentoring from me and sir.
Wow.
This is the advantage. So how to do a business, that you are going to get
Actually,
it.
that's the most important thing.
Because dentistry you already
we have done
I mean,
it
done
for
it.
years.
I mean, in
we have done
college and everything.
undergraduation,
How to do
post-graduation,
business?
so many courses. So everybody is doing courses which are related to dentistry, like new technology or new this thing. But nobody is really thinking, how will I grow my business?
No, here we are growing together.
Yes.
It's not only the teaching, it's we are growing together.
So you are basically making every dentist an entrepreneur.
Yeah, let me also teach you if you're a
Millionaire.
dentist. If you are a dentist, how to be successful. I'll teach you. You find a man like me and tell you get 10% of the top line. Please work for me. I will also become rich. I would have made you also richer.
Yes.
But if you want to give me only a peanut salary, I will run away after 6 months. You understand what I'm talking?
Yes.
There is a cost which you have to pay when you want to work without pains. So when you are an AVM Labs, when you are an AVM Smiles franchisee, all your pains I am managing. That 10% is supposed to be paid by you. So if you want to work, struggle, and then create and keep that 10% also with you, go ahead. But if you believe I will be justifying my cost, be my username password.
We'll triple your turnover and we'll make the most EBITDA in your.
So
And let me also tell you, when I started ThyroCare as a franchisee, it was difficult to get the first man. The man understood the business. The minute he understood the business, he wanted his wife to be independent of him. So he put in the nearby district a franchisee of ThyroCare for his wife. After 6 months, he understood his ex is in the other district, this side. So he texted her, you go to ThyroCare, take a franchisee, it makes sense. Then that lady had her ex. So that side, within no time, all over the country, in 550 districts of the country, we had a franchisee within 3 years. Which means what? It is making sense. So we believe once we make 100 people successful in this network, I think 10,000 is very much around.
wow.
That much potential is there. Every pin code needs one.
AVMSMILE.
AVMSMILES.
And it's not only that, Palak. This is open for the entrepreneurs also.
Okay.
Suppose example, your dad wants to invest. He can invest and then he will, as a doctor, you can work. Or if he wants to invest, we will help them to provide a dentist also. So we are creating employment also for the dentist.
So even if
Let
you're not
me
a
explain
dentist.
you like this.
Okay.
Prosperity is a child for which you need a father and mother. An investor and a dentist. Right? Dentist may not have money to invest. An investor has only money, not any knowledge about it.
So you put them
So
together.
an entrepreneur will think, if I hire a dentist, can I run it? Let me tell you, that is the best way to run it. Now, if the dentist himself or herself has fairly enough money of 50 lakh rupees, then they need not unnecessarily involve someone else. So options are there for dentist alone or entrepreneur plus dentist. But we are insisting the entrepreneur to share some profit with the dentist, so that the dentist should not keep changing every day, because the brand is dependent upon the face dentist of that clinic.
So we have to motivate the dentists also, as well as the
So
investors
we
should
are,
make money.
we are going to be a matchmaker also.
Yeah, we are going to make sure dentist आया, entrepreneur आया,
शादी करवाया.
जम गया.
So how will this impact dental tourism? Dental tourism is big today. So how will AVMSMILES actually incorporate dental tourism?
Your question is wrong.
Okay.
Impact is only when everything is going on well, somebody coming and troubling.
Okay.
There is no true dental tourism in size bigger. Hardly anything. The dental solutions globally are comparatively much costlier than other healthcare solutions because of lack of evolution. So we believe what is done in Dubai or in Riyadh or in any of the Gulf countries for 10,000 AED. In India, we do in 10,000 INR. AED is 25 rupees. So 25 times higher is the cost there, which is cheaper here. So this is very simple. These dental procedures are not 10 days of hospitalization. It is sometimes 3 hours, sometimes 5 hours. Not only that, some of the solutions like aligners and all is going to be a very powerful business. But having said that, we need to get the attention of the international community to understand that dentistry in India is the cheapest. Pathology in India is cheapest, right?
But sir, cheapest will also mean that there will be some compromise on quality, right?
Look, with all said and done, many people were paying 90 rupees for 3 minutes with BSNL, MTNL. Today, voice free. Now you answer me. Scale hi, kale hai. Everybody understands it, right?
Yes.
We want to make it more affordable for the all people. So people also should come to a clinic. So these 7%, 8% of the population should reach to 25%, 30%. Okay, so when we'll do a scalable, the price will come down. Dentist will earn. We will not earn from our dentist pockets. As sir said, we will earn through the processes. When the dentist will be richer, and plus it will be affordable for the general public also, that they will go more to more take care of their oral health.
Right.
Shall I ask you a question? You asked quality problem रहेगा, cost कम रहेगा तो. Why people take a flight ticket to go to Dubai to buy an iPhone?
Yeah, true. Out of everything that the dentists are learning, where do you think dentists will need more help today, and how will AVM Smiles actually plug that in?
See, dentists know dentistry. Once patient comes, understanding the problems and visualizing a solution and explaining the solution and executing it. That they are very good at. I believe the educational qualification empowers them to see that with confidence. But when it comes to business, it's totally strange, different, and its behavior is not that easy to understand and rule. Having said that, imagine your job is only to do service and somebody else's job is to take care of the business. And if that person or system or a brand is reliable, you will be focusing and doing your task with a lot more happiness, delivering a lot better experience. So we believe we are plugging in there. Today, if you see in malls in the top floor, everybody is happily sitting and eating because all are franchised outlets of brands, which means you get the best quality and decent price. And that model is working. Globally, it is working. What was existing 25 years back was individuals, professionals, standalone. What will exist from now onwards in another 10 years is a chain of clinic or chain of services in medical solutions. And you are only plugging in, sitting there, delivering it. You may feel, I'm not making that much money, but please note, you are not undergoing that much pain.
Correct.
And moreover, brands don't take anything more than 10%. And the solutions which they can offer, you should not just see that my top line 10% is going. You should see how much am I making, right? It's always give and take. It works in any business relationships as long as it is clearly understood and executed.
So, sir, last time that you entered a market of pathology, you disrupted it. What is it like in dentistry now?
I didn't enter in thinking that I will disrupt. And let me give you the punchline. All those who get into disrupt can never disrupt. Those who got in without knowing, they will disrupt. So I believe I did a disruption, but I came to know only when I realized I'm growing fastest than any other brand, any other player. Let me tell you the journey of ThyroCare. Because of the FOFO model, because of its unique strength, when I entered in the market, there were 5,000 people who were my competitors. Within 5 years, only 500 were my competitors. Within another 5 years, only 50 were competitors. Another 5 years gone, only 5 were competitors. Then I thought it's done. That's how I exited also. Here I am coming because that and this sound similar, and it is likely that this can even produce a better outcome than that. My basic belief is it took 25 years to do that, it will take 5 years to do it. I'm very clear.
If I want to buy a franchise for AVM Smiles, can you break down what all I need to do? How much money do I need?
So typically depends how many number of chairs you want to put. Okay, which city you want to open, because infrastructure cost is different city to city. Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 1 is different. Second thing, your cost of your rental and everything. So, okay, but approximately we are saying, okay, if you invest around 30 lakhs to 35 lakhs rupees, including all setup and everything, franchisee fees and everything, that much you should need. But we can roughly say within a year, out of 40 lakhs, 20 lakhs you will be recovered. Okay. And your CAGR will go 14% per annum. So that is a growth is there. It's not one. We will teach you proper practice management. You open a one, make it successful. Go move to second one, make it successful. Then have a branches. How much ever you can manage. We are here to guide you. We are here to supply you everything. That's how it will work.
So how much I need to invest and how to get into a network of AVM Smiles? How much you need to invest depends upon how big a dream you have. You must have seen some of the McDonald outlets are 200 square feet, some are 2000 square feet. So it all depends upon what is that you have, your purse size. Having said that, in my opinion, if you invest 100 rupees, you will start getting 50 rupees per year return.
Okay.
Maybe for 15 years, 20 years. Which means what? You can't get a better ROI, return on investment, in healthcare, in anywhere else than a franchised FOFO model in any of the healthcare services. I am not guessing it and telling you. This happened in case of ThyroCare franchise. The guys who hardly invested 10 lakhs were making 5 lakhs coolly every year. And that guy was unemployed, underemployed, graduate and failed graduate. For him, he became the hero of the locality. We believe we will be making dentists to become decently self-employed, where they will have income like an entrepreneur. And of course, they wish they can work or they can keep a dentist and get the work done. But if you are a true entrepreneur, you may start with 2 chairs, 1 location. Then you may have 2 chairs in 2 locations. You might have even 2 chairs in 10 locations. And if you have an appetite, you can take even the entire state. We are open for that. इससे ज़्यादा क्या बोलना है?
So, sir, you mentioned about the standardization of prices in healthcare. Today, we are not able to display that, how much that procedure will cost. So, is AVM Smiles going to get an evolution in... Is AVM Smiles going to work on this part of the pricing structure?
We as a brand believe we must have uniform price across the country.
Okay.
But having said that, the country is 25 countries. So we are open for that city or that state a standardization of pricing. But if you charge 25,000 for a solution in this street, if in the other street same brand is charging 40,000, that will have some doubt for them on the brand. We will not allow that to happen. We want you to toe our pricing. If price we suggest less, you will get more volume. We believe you should get more patients, less revenue per patient, entire day full patients should be coming to you. That's what we believe is this need, goal and the power of brand. So you shouldn't worry about the pricing. It is not your pricing, it is brand pricing.
Correct.
And you are getting the profits of it. So if you charge more, even 10% of ours also will be more.
More.
But then we need to keep some kind of trust of the patient is most important. You winning is not important for us. We winning is not important for us. Customer wins, we all win.
Correct. So if I'm a BDS graduate, I'm very confused. Should I do post-graduation? Should I do X, Y? There are so many options today for dentistry. So what would you recommend for a BDS graduate to enter into the field of professional dentistry?
Yeah, the post graduation was rare in those days. Today, everybody can afford to do a post graduation. So, literally speaking, for every 4 post graduates, one is going to post graduation, which means post graduation is too many in the field and graduates are less in field. I face today a very strange problem in thyro care. If I want BSc, I don't get all are MSc. Now, this is going to happen. All are MDS, no one is BDS. Logically speaking, for 10 BDS, there should be one MDS.
Okay.
That is how in any specialization it should happen. Coming to answering your question, if you are just BDS, you are confused MDS or work. First, become a franchisee of AVMSMILES. Work for 3 years. For these 3 years, you take AVMSMILES recommended MDS for doing the specialized solutions. Then you yourself will have 2 clinics, 3 chairs each, 6 dentists working under you. Please take a break and go and do MDS and come back and run the business very happily.
And even clinics only will sponsor your fees also.
we will sponsor that.
We have this project is approved by few banks. Okay, so if you don't have money, still a bank will give you the loan at a very good price.
Wow.
So this project is entirely approved by bank. You have to be a certified doctor, BDS or MDS. That is only this.
Let me explain you this. You may wonder what kind of financial support is available for us to start this entrepreneurial journey. All medical graduates are getting support from banks, including nationalized banks, at a lesser interest, a financial support, and very often with some subsidy, which means we are entitled for it. But if you as an individual go, you don't know what to present,
Yeah.
how to present, the banks will not have confidence that you will make a prosperous business and repay the money. So they will not be that easily convinced. But if you go with that project report which we give you, where we are the parent brand and you are only the executor there, they will feel assured. And in fact, the banks will come to us and take some assurance. Can we go ahead and what is your dream? They are going to lend you on your position as an entrepreneur and our position as the brand lords. So they will know it will be successful. So they will very easily sanction anywhere from 20 lakhs to 40 lakhs. Of course, they would expect some 10%, 50, 25% invested by you. You need to have that money. Remaining money they will put in. And let me tell you, just getting into AVMSMILE is not going to be a financial burden. Not getting enough work can become the burden. And if we don't do that, what are we doing?
So what is the vision and the mission of AVMSMILES?
Right. Mission is to create prosperity for the society, for the country. As an entrepreneur, how many people you can give jobs? How many people can depend on the brand? This is the major one. The next one is the common man should get what he deserves without too much of some middleman. And he should feel that I got this solution done at my age of this. From then onwards, I am living healthy and I am living with confidence. I'll tell you this challenge I take little more closer to my heart. because my mother had born in a village and never bothered about anything. She had in the childhood,
Thumb sucking habit.
and then that gave a very sad face. And she never could even imagine that there could be a solution available. Because of that, she suffered a lot of what you call a self-esteem, lacking self-esteem. And when I became an employee first time in 1978, first year I got bonus, 175 rupees. And I gave that money and my mother go and changed her teeth.
Wow.
Then she was confident subsequently. Now this is emotionally connecting to me. Now, if you notice, my teeth is having that fluoride scale.
Yes.
I had this inferiority complex for, I couldn't confidently laugh. I think no girl loved me because of this problem. I think all mothers should have solution and all boys should smile confidently.
True.
And of course, today youth can afford that much small amount. It becomes affordable. It becomes available. It becomes accessible. I think nothing else is the vision or
and
mission.
So we discussed so much that will benefit the dentist. But if I'm a patient walking into AVMSMILES and walking into another local dentist, what is the difference in the experience and in the entire process that I will get at AVMSMILES?
See, that's the difference between branded and unbranded. In a brand, we need to be extremely cautious about the hygiene aspect.
Yes.
Dentistry means hygiene is the biggest
Biggest.
concern. So we adopt whatever the best industry standards. Making better hygiene is not too costly. It is carelessness. We will adopt such procedures which we will monitor on a daily basis that the center is following it, and that becomes the quality assurance. As far as the environment is concerned, premises is concerned, and your personal hygiene is concerned. The second thing is the best of the consultants, the highest experienced in the clinic will deliver you the quality service when it comes to the solution. The next one is, in any business, the customer is looking for quality, cost and speed. In the cost, we will standardize. We may not be the cheapest. We will certainly be not the costly. We will make sure across the country pricing is standardized so that the customer comes knowing what it is. As much as you can predict a pizza cost, as much as you can predict a burger cost, you can predict our solutions. So that is what is our job, is to standardize the cost aspect. The speed aspect, of course, as long as you are not made to wait for longer, as long as you are not given appointment on a later date, that speed is controlled, but not the time taken for giving the treatment, which is then we are compromising on it. So these three aspects we standardize. I think for a customer that is most important. I don't think customer looks for the fourth.
So there are a lot of procedures, like for example implants or aligners. These are expensive procedures. So how will a patient be able to afford all these procedures at AVMSMILES?
This question is relevant 25 years back, not today.
Okay.
You go to a departmental store, you purchase anything for 2,500. Even in online, you order something, they are asking, you want to convert into EMI? So we have arrangements with banks who will get you finance without any burden of interest. Of course, the burden we take. And you will get zero EMI financial support so that you don't have to delay it and you can pay it in installments. So this facility we have arranged. Since we are a brand, we got this done at a special rate.
Sir, awareness of dentistry is very lacking in the patient. So what will AVMSMILES do to make all the patients educated and aware about oral health?
To be very honest with you, AVMSMILES will not do anything. Chat GPT will do everything. Today you don't have to spend time, conduct seminars, make presentations. Even for medical community, those days pathology laboratories used to tell what allergy test can do, what arthritis test can do. Today, nothing. Even forget about the doctor, the patient comes with the knowledge of the test. So we are not going to truly do significantly there. The AI related solutions available in the internet will make the patient adequately aware of, and we only have to prepare answers for them. So we will educate the dentist how to be competent compared to the questions of the audience or the customers. So that is done by the technology based environment.
And how will you incorporate AI into your day-to-day functioning at AVM?
Let me tell you, there is something which Dr. Kunal told, intraoral
Scanner.
iOS. Sounds like Apple iOS, right? It is AVMSMILES iOS, which will make sure your teeth, what correction it needs, how long it takes, how costly it will be, and you will be presented. This is the investment, this is the outcome. And mind you, this outcome is not artificially manufactured. It is artificially calculated. 99% it will come up like that. So you got the solution. You don't have to trust me, you trust AI.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Dr. Kunal. This was very, very insightful. I am very excited for this journey because I am looking at dentistry in a very different way after this podcast. Thank you so much for enlightening us on what dentistry can actually give us. And I'm really hoping to see AVM Smiles launch.
Don't sit and talk, don't sit and watch. Take part in it.
Yes, 100%. Sir, if you allow me to.
Yes.
So, thank you so much. And I'm very excited to see the launch of AVM Smiles and the entire growth story in the next 5 years, as you said, sir.
Thank you. Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.